Now take the tip and upper part of that thing you call tongue and press it on your two buck teeth and place it on your gums. Now show me, this is the tip. Okay, now take the tip. And the upper part is this part of the tongue. Everybody see me? It's the fawqiyya, the overhand part of the tongue. Okay, not the underhand part of the tongue. The tip and the over part. You understand that? Now take the tip and upper part of that thing you call tongue. Okay? What he's doing now is describing to you in detail exactly how to pronounce the letter del. Everybody say del. Del. Aren't you? All of a sudden you're using the tip and upper part of your tongue, right? Everybody say del. Del. Say de. Del. Okay, now he's going to complete it. Your two buck teeth. Where are your two buck teeth? Your two front teeth. Okay? And press it. Press the tip and upper part of that thing you call tongue and press it on your two buck teeth and place it on your gums. Let me explain something to you. Why does it say place it on the gums and press it on your two buck teeth? Look here. This is not a medical class, but in dealing with pronunciation of the letters, you have to know certain things. Certain things have to become clear. Here go so-and-so's two buck teeth. Okay? Here goes so-and-so's gums. Okay? In between, there's an area where there's teeth and there's gum. Right meaning, right? And click your fingers. Okay? You take the tip and upper part. And when you press the tip, it's going to incline towards the upper part if you want it to, or it can incline on the under part if you want it to. So by his statement, tip and upper part, it wants the upper part to incline on the place where the gums are exactly meeting. You with me? Are you with me? Yes or no? You place it here in this area. Say id. Id. And hit that spot. Say id. Id. It's a punch. Id. Id. You hear that? That's the placement of the sound del. It's right there. If you hit the whole gums, that's incorrect. If you hit the teeth, just the teeth, that's ta. Say it. It. You hear? If you hit where the teeth is at, it's a different sound. Now hit with the gun. Say id. Id. Del. Del. Are we together? Yes. Okay. Please add jaharun with the shidda. Some fathun. Fathun. Istifal. Please louder. Samtun. And then qalqala. Add 4. And we have del. There's a point to be made here. Just like in Jim, the dal or any letter is not complete with just knowing the makhraj or just knowing the sifat. You do not complete the pronunciation properly of any letter without two things: knowing the sifat and knowing the exact place to place your tongue or how to articulate that sound. Samtun and then qalqala. These are terminologies. I guess what you're learning here from each letter, there are certain terminologies that are being constantly used. Jaharun. By the fourth letter, you should have heard jaharun a few times. Jaharun is audibility. When we get to the study of tajweed, you hear this term jaharun. When you study tajweed with the shuyukh and they start teaching you how to recite Quran, you're going to hear these terms over and over again. Here you began to become familiar with them. And over there you become an expert at it. Jahrun is to say something loud. Shidda is what? Strength. Okay? You say it with strength. Fathun, we know what fathun is. What is fathun? It's that opening like a doorway, right? So opening that mouth like I say, del. You have to smile and say it. Say del. Then you say samtun. Samtun is that restraint. Okay, samt. You hold it because you don't say id. You say id. And you hold the air in your mouth, in your nose. I'm sorry. Say id. Id. And you should be holding it in your nose. So you cannot breathe. This sound, samtun, it means you can't breathe while you're saying the letter. Okay? And then qalqala. Qalqala, we went over this before. What is qalqala? It's a resounding sound. It's a beat. Id. If you want to practice this letter, you read Suratul Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Allahu As-Samad. You hear the ending? Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. You hear the daal is resounding over and over again. Okay, samtun and then qalqala, add 4. What does he mean here when he says add 4? And we have daal. What does that mean? It's the numeric. Every letter has what? Every letter has a numeric value. So then the daal, he lets you know that the numeric value for daal is 4. Okay? And you use this when you get inside making outlines and reading some of the books of the scholars, and you'll see, okay, they'll put a point number, the first point they'll put here, and then the next thing you'll see the ba, the next point will be jeen, next point will be dal, and the next point will be ha, and they'll go down the line. You say, well, what are these letters doing when he's putting his points here, here? He's following this outline of abjadiyya. And then it says, but when reciting Al-Quran, a rule you must adhere. When the dal comes after an, ikhfa'u must be there. What does he say? But when reciting Al-Quran, what is he talking about now? But he's talking about the science of what? Tajweed. Understand, we're dropping everything down to its proper science. Because in learning the alphabet, we learn that the alphabet is used in different formats for different reasons. However, when you're reciting Quran, and in the Quran, the rules of tajweed surround what letter? Noon, noon, a sakina, or tanween. Dammatan, what is it? Kasratan, or open up your mouths, guys. You know this, right? He explains that to you here by telling you what about that noon is sakin. He says, when the dal comes after an, when the dal is coming and then there's a noon there, then what you need to know is that this is going to be pronounced with ikhfa, meaning the noon is going to be pronounced with ikhfa. Okay?